How's everyone doing? Prismo took 75% of the cam. No, that's good. She deserves. She should take 100% of the camera. How you doing, Artie? How are things with you? It's been a minute. We are currently playing Pokemon Pocket. We're in day 2 of a major tournament. There's over 500 jillion players in this tournament, and it looks like our first matchup is going to be a mirror match. Luxray Pokeflute deck against Eevee EX. What do you think? I don't know what Luxray or Pokeflute do, is my first thought, Silvera. But I'm gonna guess, just did a 48-hour stream. Holy crap. That's insane. Like, having the energy and stamina for that is crazy. Yo, SP Crash, how are you doing? That's my go. How's your weekend going? Opponent PNG? Yeah. So this is my opponent's deck. This is what I'll be playing against. But that's neither here nor there. I'm going to... we're going to look at some of this metagame, right? I'm good. Anyway, I gotta go. Yeah, get your Naparinos, Babaginos in. Let me grab the YouTube chat because you know I miss you guys. How y'all doing? Thank you. We're in day 2 of this major Tornamino Gabagino. So let's look at the. Yeah, please take a nap. Let's look at the metagame, right? I did just drop a meta update regarding this tournament. So if you are interested in that, especially if you're climbing, you know, the last 48 hours of ranked right now? So if you're climbing in the last 48 hours of ranked right now, and you want, you know, some content to be watching, or yada yada jabba gabba daba, please do. But let's talk a little bit about what we are looking at. Hello, Emo. It's like 15 hours. So, wait, ranked ends in 15 hours? About 13 hours left for rank. I lied. So, ranked ends in 13 hours. What the heck? This is such a short season, right? That feels like so short. I feel bad for lying to everybody about the bar. Of course the bar is going to be, like, lower when it's, like, this many rounds. Yeah, I did not know that. So good luck. Maybe I should change that YouTube title. Because ranked ends tonight, right? Shit. What did I even say? These are the best decks to climb rank, like right now. You got right now. You got 24. You got less than 15 hours. I think I'm gonna focus on the tournament, and then do viewer battles most likely because I'm set for top 1,000. I don't really need to play anymore. But if I did play, I would be using. I think I hate this. I found the deck that I would climb all of ranked on the last day. So the deck that I think that I built my favorite version of Buzzwole. However, it is kind of too late. I like this version a lot, and I can tell you guys how I made the deck, right? So for those of you who don't know, I started the YouTube chat late yesterday, right? But that's because I rolled out of bed at like 9:55. I knew ursiiday tournaments have like 15 minutes to start, so I was looking at all my list, and I forgot who was in the chat, but people kept going, "Yo, it's not light mode, it's adaptive mode." Bro, it's like 10 a.m. here. You're not sick anymore? About time. I still have like mucus though, which fucking sucks, but it's about time. So yeah. Local. But yeah, here's the thing, right? Chatters. I woke up, it was like, good morning, Pastel. Just put the dark mode in the bag. So y'all are goofy. What ended up happening is I woke up with like 10 minutes left. I remember someone in chat was like, "Yo, you gotta use red." I use red in my Buzzwole deck all the goddamn time. And I was looking at my deck. I was like, what the hell do I remove to add red, right? I had Mars, I had red card. I didn't even have Rocky, right? And I had double Erica. No Pokemon. I Anserino Gabagino'd. And then I was just like, just remove one buzz. Literally, no. I was just like, what the hell am I supposed to remove, guys? I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to remove? And then I look at Erica, and I'm like, do I need 2 Ericas? Like, I was like, why did I put 2 Ericas in my deck to begin with? And then I remembered, because I'm a sheeple. I listen to the Japanese, because all the Japanese players are running 2 Ericas. And I was like, wait a minute. That doesn't mean I have to run 2 Ericas. So I just dropped an Erica. And then I added red. I realized I had too many trainers, so I dropped a supporter, so I dropped a Mars. And added, like, Rocky. And that is how I got the deck. So yeah, that is it was nothing racist there. I even used the full Terminino Gabajinjo, you know? Yeah. It just reminded me of the old Darktina list, you know? Where Darktina would have, like, every trainer, every supporter under the sun, and it'd be, like, one-ofs. And that's what it felt like for me. I was just running one-ofs of, like, everything. But this tournament is going to be interesting. We have Harian using this Charizard list that he's been known for. We're in the top 64. So if you go to pairings, this is just the top 64 bracket. Right? And win 5 and you'll be in finals. So we've made it 3 times now to top of ursiiday. So I played 3 ursiidays in this format. Yeah, my matchup is up already. I have the deck. This is the deck I'm playing against. Which is gonna be like fine. Anything away, lose a mean. Which hopefully cost them. We'll figure it out. Thank you. And after this, we'll do some viewer battles and just talk about the state of the metagame, right? We'll talk about the state of the meta and like all my thoughts. But yeah, so Harian, I didn't talk about this deck on purpose. Although on the meta update, but I can talk about it now. This is basically, this guy's been running this single deck all month. It's just Charizard Wigglytuff, which I think is cute. I think this deck is. Do you need to be in Discord for viewer battles? No. So for viewer battles, Ben, I'm just gonna put the code. It's gonna be my name and like. First to play. I love that it's just a code. You just put the code. Just don't try to like multiple it in a row and you're fine. That's the only rule I have. But yeah, this is strong deck. It's just a Charizard deck. At the end of the day, it's just a Charizard deck. Right? Like that is my thought on every Charizard deck is that the supporting cast is like fine. But this one's a cute. I like the supporting cast, right? I think that the healing is a lot. And it shifts a lot of matchups, like specifically Buzzwole, right? So, really cool deck. I recommend it. Whew. That was an eepy deepy leapy. But I think the biggest skill, like we already knew, wish I had the Sing Jigglypuff. So it's funny, I think the Sing Jigglypuff is actually worse. Somehow. Because I thought it was good. At least the 50 HP. The 50 HP is not good. But Yarbanar. Jarbinar. Let's see what else we have. Anything kind of worth talking about? Not truly. It's cool to see. Let's see what other teams are like just barely made it in, right? There's a Sylvacephalon. There's the Iodimios follow. I definitely bastardized that name, but thank you. There's a Thanos deck in it. There's a Thanos deck. Did they do anything crazy in their list? Oh, they did! Puku Muku. No Darkrai. Hello? What? Are you guys seeing this? No Dawn either, so it's just this is like what's that Pokemon's name? Thank you. It's what's the Pokemon's name that I'm forgetting? The Druddigan. It's Druddigan. It's like lower HP Druddigan. It's actually funny. And it's a 1 retreat cost, so that's the other thing. I was just like, yeah, let me see if there's anything freaky about the list. And there is, right? That's pretty cool. They ended up losing to Zard still. Zard Shinotic, which was ended up, I think, making cut as well. Zard Shinotic is playing against the Arceus Tapu Koko. What energy? It's always dark energy. Don't dual energy a Danos deck. It's just dark energy. They're not using that thing to attack. I think most things like are pretty like consistent, right, with what they're expecting. Let me see what other people are in. It'd be funny if this is the Smash player Gact, but I don't actually know. Does Gact fuck with Pokemon Pocket? Do Nest mains fuck with Pokemon Pocket? This is a good deck. The Rocky Helmet's annoying. I use Beastite in my list. When Arceus calls on his creations to sing, will Puku Muku not be in the chorus? Okay, you know what? That is true. That is true. Puku Muku. Okay, why do I add the... I just realized I've been saying Puku Muku wrong the entire time. And none of you guys corrected me. You guys are all correcting me about Garantino. But when I say Puku Muku, you're like, yeah, that sounds right. It's Puku Muku. Okay. I just finally read the card. Just like I read the Zach Leal 23 follow. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ice cream, so good. Gang. Alright, let me see if we got the okay to start. RC and then put the number here. 60 followers off 10K, that's insane. I didn't even think about that. That's an insane milestone. Like, I honestly, good afternoon. Thank you, Krebs. I think that I think to be a streamer, you have to be a little bit insane, right? That's my thought. And I've been a little bit insane. Can we get music? Oh my god, yes, thank you. Of course you can get music. I got you guys. I got you guys right now. And I think that like coming back after like such a big break has gotten me a little bit insane because I really, really want to just stream to you guys. And I've missed so many. It feels like it's weird, right? Rip YouTube. They have to beg for a crumb of music. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Hello, I got you. I got you, YouTube. We're going to get you music. Just like we're going to get that 3C279. Okay, YouTube is going to be listening to awesome Pokemon music. Awesome nostalgic Pokemon music for hard days. There you go. That's the YouTube music. You guys have got that Little Root Town playing. Do you think you'll try the PTCG at some point? No. So here's the thing, right? And I tell people this. I don't like physical cards. In fact, I got top 64 at this NAIC. And look at how many... I have like a full booster box of packs that I don't collect the cards. So that's why I open them with like every sub. Because like, it's like, what am I supposed to do with these, right? I'll give them like to my friends. I don't collect. I don't even have my phone back on me. But I just don't like physical cards. That's really what I do. I do not like physical cards in me. Icky Vicky, right? That's a song from Very Odd Parents. Prismo likes the physical cards more than me is really it. But someone wanted to buy my box off me, but I wanted to rip my prize open. You're real. Aw. Prismo likes, what's the brown bags called? Grocery bags. No, I knew it. DC Figs. I'm a typoologist. I knew exactly what you meant. So don't worry. You said you typed Nimso, and I'm like, yeah, Prismo likes the physical card. Well, she doesn't like the Prismo. So, yeah, brown paper bags. She doesn't like the physical card. She likes this. She likes chewing on plastic. So, like, the moment I open a pack, she will start munching on it. Yeah, YouTube chat doesn't show on screen on this side. Also, apparently, like, Twitch is now shooting people because of Kick. But YouTube chat shows up here. Oh, I gotta remove that. Let me remove the timer. There's no more timer. So let me remove that. That big, boop. There we go. So this is going to be my opponent's deck, by the way. This freaky, deaky. It's the mirror. I'm going to be playing the mirror match, as per. But, yeah. Open 2 packs after this round. I'm down if I win. Shit, I'm 2 packs closer to a win. But I'm also opening for every YouTube memberino Gabagino and every other subachino Gabagino. Otherwise, Eugen will be mad at me for not selling them immediately. Every time I bring a box home, she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, this is generational wealth. You don't understand. I still have this like random box of Journey Together that I got from, you know, being good at these tournaments. It's like, what am I? This will be $10 million in 100 years when inflation has hit like a bajillion. Which, speaking of YouTube memberinos, Austin, welcome. We figured out our name and then I forgot. I think we were the Judesters, generational wealth, and he throws away most of the cards. Hey, let's not talk about this. This is, you get to the side, Austin. Y'all, are you rocking with, let's see. I think there's like, okay, I got it. Are you rocking with Giovanni, Team Rocket Grunts, Cynthia, or Ethan? What was your ace at NAIC? I'll show you guys in a moment. Let's go Cynthia. Chat one Cynthia. Okay. I'm going to grab my Cut Explorer so I can show you guys my team real quick. And then we're going to open that pack. Where am I? Jody Asparelli. I think my ace had to be... I think they were all, like, pretty equally impactful. I think Chiempao went pretty hard, though. Alright. Let me see if the round has started yet. I honestly don't understand Miraidon Zama. They're just good. I think is really it. They get to use Chiempao. And Chiempao is an ice type, and a lightning ice is really good. And Zama Chiempao is really good, and Iron Hand supports Chiempao, which is really good. So it's just like, they're just good synergy there. Yeah, just a bunch of good stuff. So we have Torchic, Meowth, Staryu, Ekans, Team Rocket Archer, Toadscruel. Can I make fun of people who like open packs and start shaking their hands crazy? Spirit Tom, Toadscruel, what does that mean? Satotl, Roserade. Oh, we got a Metal Energy. Oh my god. Metal Energy. Oh my god. That's like, you know what? You know who's metal? Zamazenta, I think. Is Zamazenta metal? Yeah, Zamazenta. Oh god. Okay. Let me see if they got the go ahead for we can begin this next round. When is round 1? When ursiiday gives us the okay. Round 1 is when Ursi says round 1. Round 1 is when Red Rock 979 says we're good. When the judges give us the okay. To which, I guess I can show you guys now. As you can see, the judge has said, please wait. Is that Metal Energy PSA 10? Shit, that Metal Energy is PSA 20. Y'all are thinking small. In the future, inflation has caught on to PSA as well. So PSA 10 is no longer the highest PSA. So it's actually PSA 20 now. And that's like, you have to break into the factory while they print the card to get that type of quality. I saw someone trying to sell a PSA 9 Slaking for $60. You know what? Sure, man. I don't know what bro's smoking, but I want some. But yeah. Basically, yeah, we're just waiting for the okay. We're also waiting for that Ronin RK. Apparently, we're really close to 10,000 Falachinos. So that's pretty baller. But yeah, let me talk about my opponent's deck. Because this is like, again, I think it's interesting, right? I think that like this guy, like everyone is always like, I think the question that I kind of hate the most when it comes to Buzzwell, at least, is when I use a certain list and someone's like, is this the best list? And it's like, I don't know, man. I think they're all broken. right? Like this guy's running 2 Pheromosa, like 7 Pokemon, running 1 Luzamine. I think it's broken, right? Oh, we're live. What 3 decks do you think stand out in this tournament? I think that the best decks stand out. I think that Simon's deck actually translating to tournament success is going to be interesting. What's your most expensive card? I have like a PSA 10 Charizard at home. Like one of the like, I think it's like, yeah, it's like somewhere in with my World Trophy. It's in that same box. So that's the actual generational wealth. Maybe an airball, but I think Flareon EX is really freaking good. So here's the thought. Here's my thoughts. I think that this deck doing good in tournament was the final like thing I needed to see. Because this deck is currently Simon is playing to get to top 3. It is very close to top 3. And he's been solo with this deck. And it has a really good matchup with the Charizard and that other deck. Buzzwole. So that I think is cool. Let me make sure that Ursi hasn't said we can start. Ursi hasn't said we can start yet. Let's see. I think the Palkia deck, because you guys, I had a Palkia stream the other day, and I played 3 games and lost all 3 and said this deck isn't for me. But there's the Palkia deck in cut, so I'm excited to see if this deck is for someone. So let's see what this deck ends up doing. Feels solid into, yeah. Rampardos flat out beats it, but that's the thing. Rampardos dropped in usage, right? When we go to metagame, like Rampardos is like 40%, right? Even though it's the 4th most used deck, which in my opinion it shouldn't be. It like hit like it's like one of the best decks to use, right? And I think that's really important to talk about. Because like all the decks above it kind of just beat it. Every deck above it beats it. Soul She beats it. Giratina Darkrai beats it. And it's like kind of like, damn, what are you doing? No one wants you for real type shit. But those are some of the decks I'm seeing. But yeah, how's everyone doing? It's like 1:19. I want you guys to know I had to use the bathroom I had to use the bathroom, and then Prismo sat on me for 30 minutes and said, "Nah, son, you don't have to use the bathroom." So now I'm here. The tournament's about to begin, and I'm just locked in. Shin and Mag did go up. Yeah, I did get to see the rise of Shin Mag. Like over a weekend, it popped up, which is crazy. But also, who's excited for the Eevee set? Who is excited for the Eevee set? Because that is I'm pretty hyped for that, honestly. I think that is like a set that I am. Eevee is the best. I love Umbreon, and I'm praying. I know there's an Umbreon EX, and Umbreon EX is the immersive. I know, or I don't know. You see, that's the thing. Prismatic ruined it for me. What's Prismatic? Is that the Umbreon one? Everyone loves Umbreon. Yeah, but I loved Umbreon before it was cool to love Umbreon. Think about it like that. I loved Umbreon before I even knew how to get Umbreon. I was like 4. Did you win top 64? We are still waiting for us to get the okay from the judge, unfortunately. Oh, pairings. Do not start your game. Yeah. We're still waiting. One thing about the ursiiday tourneys that you need to know is that they take a good amount of time to start. So I feel good about that, actually. The fact that like I know that I have some time, essentially. By the way, chat, I want it to be known I have finished the Mars emote. Whoa, you did! Oh my god! We have a new emote! I have to look through my drive right now. It's shared with me, right? Shared with me. I was ranking up yesterday my account to Master Ball and ran a GA. Hold up. I need to find... Where did you share with me?
Drive.
Which drive? I forget. Do you share with my... Which account?
Let me check.
Because I don't see it.
It is Shadowverse. Well, I don't know actually.
Yeah, I don't know where it's shared.
Because I showed it with you by link. Here, I'll send you the link again.
Yeah, as a Chilean, I disown that. Why do those two relate? Like, as a Chilean, I disown the Shenanic Solgaleo deck. Is there a joke I'm missing? I was ranking up a second account to Master Ball, ran Apex Pika EX with Zera. I went on a 33. Holy crap. I think Apex Pikachu isn't bad. It's just like, is it better than Tapu Koko is like my concern, right? I guess like it gets to the 90 on the bench faster. It also gets to attack with 90 faster, so like nah. I think the Dawn, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm looking through my I know we have a shared thingy. Okay, I think I found it. Jody YouTube damn nails.
Okay, thank you.
Mars emote. Alright. Okay, let me show you guys the emote before I upload it. So the Mars emote is done. That's Mars right there. That's Marsarino Gabachino. That's awesome, right? Fingers crossed we can meet in the bracket. Can I add emotes to YouTube? Your Discord made a better emo Mars emo you should share. So you want here's the Discord version. I think it's in content spitballing. Let's see. Alright, Eugen, I want you to look at this one. What do you think about this one?
I'm not seeing shit.
Shout out to Boo Cake. All right. Boom. I'm also going to change my emo prick fix. It's going to just be Jody now. Boom. Okay. Now that just has to save and go through.
No, wait, you're supposed to flip it.
I was supposed to flip it?
Yeah, like, so that it looks more distinct from the Misty emotes.
Oh. So
Somebody in chat recommended that.
the chat record. True. Can you flip it? That's real. Hold up. Can I just flip it and then add it again?
Yeah. No, literally just like.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna flip this image. Also, let me see if we get the okay to start. Because this is taking like a little bit unusually long. New profile picture. Top 64 begins if we got the okay from our judge. Okay, before that, top 64 looks like it's going to begin. Okay. Actually, it was beginning like a while ago, apparently. 2 minutes ago it began. Yo, Jody, Game 7, who you got? I got good basketball. If there's a blowout in the NBA Finals Game 7, I'm going to be pissed off. Because I'm going to be sitting down and watching. I'm going to be watching. So if it's, like, bad, I'm going to be pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we are going into Game 1. This is the top 64. We got Blast Boy 68 with the follow Chino Gabagino. So this is going to be changed to top 64. The set is 0-0. 0-0. And it looks like we are mirroring each other's start. Which is kind of funny. But also kind of not funny at the same goddamn time. Okay, they have Pheromosa. I mean, I don't really have a choice, right? I just put the Rocky and like force like an awkward trade. Oh, I guess I could have waited. I could have waited a turn. I think I could have waited and attach to something else. We'll see. We'll see. Give me the Cleveland Golden State. Yeah. Wow, that's insane. That was like almost a decade ago at this point. Might have been. I think I could have waited, but I think it's fine. Because they're going to attack into me, right? And I think that's like chill. Oh, shit. That's no longer chill. They have a way to just ewer me. Okay, I need to like draw the goat like now. Draw. Let me think. I don't think I should play it, but because I have Leaf Cape, I think I'm chill. Because they can never lose a mean and, you know, do all the shit that they want to do. And I think that's, like, chill. Life on the line, it's never not been on the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are always, it's always on the line. I do need to draw another basic, though. I have 2 Pokeballs, 2 researches. You know, I have the credit card. I have a line of credit open, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is interesting, though. My opponent hasn't played anything either, right? So it's like, what are they doing here? They're going to attach and attack, right? I think that's like what you're supposed to do. He's probably bricked. I don't want to make that assumption. I hope so, but I don't want to make that assumption. You know, I hope he's bricked. Shit, I might be bricked. But, because, like, the thing is like, there's no such thing as being bricked, if that makes sense. Because, like, as long as you have Luzamine in your hand and you draw the card, it doesn't matter, right? You're still a mystery. You're still a mystery. I shouldn't have played that Pokeball. I forgot I shouldn't have played that Pokeball because this is like where things get awkward. This is where things get awkward. Good luck on your run. Thank you. Have fun. Just checked if the line. The aura forming in that immersive Buzzwole is crazy, right? See, like, this is the thing I'm worried about, right? They can just draw their cards. Like, it's not like they've actually bricked. You know what I'm saying? They have it, right? Like, if they have... Well, they can't Guzma, and... Okay. So I just need to draw a basic that says, hey, you win the game. That's all I need to do right now, is draw a basic that says, hey, it's okay, baby girl. So let's see what happens. They have 2 Pharaohs. I don't care about that. They're going to Rocky the front. That also doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. I just need to draw the goddamn guy. So please, game. Please. Draw. No, because if they have lose, I mean I lose, right? So I think I can just do this. But I can't, I can only punch is the problem. That's true. Oh wait, I could have hard retreated. I could have hard retreated and lose I forgot. I won the game. I won the game. I could have just hard retreated. I could have just hard retreated. I'm so stupid. I could have just hard retreated. It's okay. It's okay. It's still fine. I realized my... Oh, I'm so frustrated. Because now I lose to... No, I would have been fine. Hard retreat would have been fine, yes. Because I can lose right? I'd be at 130. I'd be at 130 with helmet. And then it's just a matter of drawing, right? You still, how do I lose to lose I'd be at 130. I'd be at 130. You guys aren't listening to me. I'm 150. Chat, I'm please, I need you to just do a very, very simple mathematical equation. I need you, and I know this is a lot. This is a lot. What is 150 minus 20? Red, draw. No. That's okay. Actually, maybe I should have just retreated into the Celesteela. Yeah, I should have retreated into Celesteela. The 30. It looks like they might have game. They definitely have Cyrus. They have 6 cards, right? Yeah. Okay. So there's a few mistakes I did there. But that's okay. You know, this is the first game of the day, right? We can say this is the first game of the day. But also, if we lose this, we lose the set. So, no pressure there. Okay, let me think. I think I was supposed to 120. No, the 120. I guess I was supposed to switch and wait. I was supposed to switch pass. Switch pass is good, right? Because then I can, what is this? Let me see. What were other points in the game? I think I attacked too early. I think I attacked too early with the Kartana. Alright. Like I said, there's no such thing. Like, the reason why this deck is so good is that, like, bricking is, like, kind of, like, a social construct. You can brick with the deck, but it's hard, right? Lusamin's a broken card. Let's go. We're going second. We have the Rocky. You wouldn't win because of Cyro. No, if I let them take the guy, and then attack for 120, that would have also been fine. Is my thought. All right. Anyway, let's see what they're doing here. They're putting in a Rocky helmet. Cool. And they're putting the Steela. We're gonna ball up because I'm balling. Do I want a Rocky helmet here? Because if I Rocky and draw the guy, I can just win here. Agree? I think that's fine. Like, this is not the ideal Rocky candidate, but, like, it's a Rocky candidate. I'm also, like, just going to be... He might just stack Buzz. That's fine. I used to use Elima in a Giant Cape variation of stall. I think that's fine as well. I think that the deck has so many tech cards that you could run. Hey, do you know when this Soul Surf guy will stream? I've been waiting on him a while. I heard that he actually entrusted everything to me. It was like it was actually pretty good. I think I could just win here, right? Like, maybe I should leaf keep. Yo, Jody, do you remember my blue tech in Buzzhole? Yeah. I'm glad you... KD to the Rockets? Is that real? Like, real? If I look on Twitter, is that gonna be... Shams breaking news. Holy shit. So here's the thing, chat. Do I Sabrina here? I guess so, right? Are you in the tournament right now? Yes. Whew. No, I'm not gonna keep it. Sham Sosa retires and gives his number to a YouTuber who looks like... No, I'm not gonna cape yet. I'm gonna cape now. Like, the cape doesn't matter. See? This is why we didn't cape. If we have Erica, we still don't cape. Let's see. Now I'll cape because it does actually change math. And also I'm scared of Mars. Which is a card that we definitely lose to. I actually saved the Buzz Gang by knocking out the Stout Zard from tournament. Fascinating how because it's treated as a status, right? And if you've played this game, you guys know how status is removed, right? Dumb and poetic, you know, like the aesthetic. Every song like you've already big lines like manipulation. Wishing they had Sire. I mean, here's the thing. You can't... I'll be honest right now. if you are in top 64 of a major tournament and you are wishing now that you had a different card, that changes so many other games, right? Like, you can't think about that like that. Like, I will never regret any of my choices because I've made top 64, right? Like, it was correct for the tournament. It might not be correct for this particular game, right? But I think that's like a very important distinction that people need to make. From the heart that you're breaking. Yeah, this is just secured. But I think that's like kind of important, right? Is that I think this is why people have like recency bias pretty hard, right? Is because of stuff like that. And the band I can't. Yep, I know. I know I won, by the way, chat. I want to point out I do know I won, but I was just talking about like my opponent wishing that he had Sabrina right now. Like, yeah, but also like it is what it is, right? Alright. See, instead of doing all this stuff, I just did the Cyrus and like make my opponent forfeit, right? I think that like my opponent like did the entire play and then Cyrus, and I'm like, bro, just please, I want to forfeit so we can get to the next game. We're going into game 3 of top 64 versus Shaco. 2 Erica seems unnecessary. It's good in the mirror match, actually, because like the little guys get to survive even longer. You get to use it more free. You get to use it more sparing. Like, so I think it is good. I'm not gonna pretend that like my version is so much better. I think 2 Erica is good. I think you can't. It's really, you have to try to make a bad Buzzwole deck. Is my honest opinion. But no, what they're running is, they're not running an additional, they're running the thingy, right? Okay, we're going second again, which is nice, but not with this hand. This hand is not nice. This hand's actually the opposite of being nice. It's actually a stressful hand to look at. My love is mine, oh mine, oh mine. Mm-hmm. Mom just grounded my sister because she found out she went to Chris Brown concert in London yesterday. I saw some images of like one of the girly pops like making out with Chris Brown, and I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Man whore. Or like trying to, it was a really freaky deaky. This hand is GG. Sabrina so that they can just drop a Celesteela on me. I'm thinking if I just want to attach to the front, keep this in hand, but that makes me Marsable. No, yeah, I just have to. I don't want to waste my Sabrina here, is the issue. But I don't want to lose the game because of it. Because, like, this can also be fine if I... What if no Sabrina? I gotta do it. I just think that they... We'll find out. I just think that they have it. Like, you can't just Professor Research at 4. Yeah, they have it. It was a fucking bad Sabrina, bro. Like, I fucking knew it. But, like, it's like fine. It's fine. I think that was just a bad Sabrina. And now I'm down probably my best card in this matchup. Which is, like, whatever. We're gonna lock in. Because the thing is, you don't have to. I don't think you have to. Well, wait a minute. Yeah.
One of my favorite Pokemon YouTubers followed me.
You know, one of your favorite Pokemon YouTubers followed me?
Yeah, followed me.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thumbnail soon?
I hope so. It's the one who covered Pokemon Unbound.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one way to win here. Chat, I've decided I have one way to win here. I have one way to win here. Right? I realize I should have just attacked with the buzz. I have... Like, I think that this... Like, if I had the Pokeball... If I had the Sabrina, I just won. Kinda. I also could have just attacked with Celesteela. But yeah, we're just gonna top deck Buzz and Prage. The thing is, they have Guzma, right? They have options. They have Leaf Cape. Yeah, it's just GG's. Maybe I was supposed to just attack. I don't know, dude. They have another Buzz, right? Like, They have Guzma. Okay. Well... I now have to pray that they don't have Cyrus. They've had, like, every single card. What if they didn't have Luzamine? What if Luzamine was the card that they didn't have this entire time? Anyway, draw. Yeah, GG's. I keep starting so fucking ass, bro. I feel like I've been starting Celesteela like every game, which is unfortunate. I accidentally. Soups. Like, I feel like I've been starting like extremely rough every single time. Even in my last game where I kept starting Celesteela in the mirror. I think though, however, that's not an excuse. I think that what I should have done was attach to Celesteela. I should have just been attaching to Celesteela. And just flipping heads. And then eventually bring the Buzzwole down. But yeah. That's like fine. I know the other thing is they only have one Luzamine in their deck. So I was supposed to just big beat. And then top 64. Yeah, it's single elimination. Top 64 is one and done. So we are eliminated, unfortunately. But you know what that means? We can do some viewer battles. I think that is important. Yeah. I think that's like fine. Because I do want to do some viewer battles. Because this is the final thingy of this set, right? If you need anything. If you still need stuff, I have everything here. I do need. So first, let me see what this person needs. They need a Heatran, maybe? I think I can give them Heatran. Heat. I only have one Heatran. Fuck. Wait, which they didn't specify which Heatran. Which is a problem. What about Raichu? GA Raichu. Yes, I got an extra GA Raichu. So I need everything but the Feeny. So I'll send you the thingy. That was really rough, especially in such a... I don't think it's like rough. I think that there were certain things I still could have done, right? I think both games I was supposed to attach to Celesteela instead of dropping a Buzzwole when they had Pheromosa, right? I think that is what I should have been doing, and I didn't do it, right? And I think that's important. I think that's like extremely important to do, and also extremely important to like why I lost, right? Right? I think that's like where you have to look at it. And the thing is, and here's my thing with tournaments, right? For as long as there's tournaments, there's going to be another opportunity for me to play. I think that's like so. I think that like if you don't have that mindset as like a competitive player, like I think that you're missing out, right? There's always more tournaments to do good in. There'll be more tournaments for me to stream. Where did I mess this up? I messed it up at the beginning. Boom. And I think that's like important, right? I think that's like super important. We are out. Viewer battles though. Code. And we're going to be paying attention to the tournament too. We're going to use whatever you guys want to use. I think I want to build a deck. Because, like, this is, like, kind of... Are you not doing ranked? I'm, like, safe for top 1,000. And I don't want to play. It, like, ends soon. I'm not top 100, but I kind of don't want to do it. When you have music on different platforms, do you have to hear both? No. So, Home Slice. I use Voice Meter. And essentially... Here, I can probably show you... There's this app right here that I click on, and it shows like which is your preferred audio output. I use Audio Pick, and then I set it to Voice Meter, and then I set Voice Meter to the track that YouTube listens to. That made me sound like a dweeb. So yes, so clap. You don't know this, or you might know this. Clap says maybe there could be a tournament where you bring 2 or 3 various decks and have to win every single one. That's the format for the World Championships. So if you guys don't know, if you guys are still in the Pokemon World Championships, there's an open qualifier for if you go to fan experience side events, 2 decks, no common Pokemon. That's the format for Worlds. So if you're going to the World Championships, this is a genuine format. And I hear that Limitless is going to work on it. I think Limitless should implement Conquest. I will be hosting a tournament for this. If we get Conquest, I'm going to be hosting a tournament. That's just it. I got to figure out a day. I mean, it can be any day, right? But, like, we will be hosting this tournament. Because I think that's huge. How many points do you think is safe for... So, I think I'm safe, and I'm, like, 1960. Right? Like, I think I'm safe. So, it has to be, like, 1900 maybe. I don't even know. I just know that I'm safe. Like, it's fine. What do you mean by Conquest? Is that... Yes, so Conquest is the name of the format that Hearthstone uses, Shadowverse uses. It's already a format that exists, you know? Like, we aren't just making up words and just, like, sticking with it. Like, Conquest is the name of the format because you are conquering each of your opponent's decks with your decks. You know? Conquest. Kind of makes sense. Don't think too hard about it. Yo, is that a crease and a back shot? Hold up. It's going to be nothing, though. Look at that. Claude Sire first pack. See, that's how you know. Creases still work in 2025. Trust. What's the last rank in Master Ball, though? 1450? What's the last rank in Master Ball? 1450? Is it better to acquire win with every deck? I think win with every deck. I think is better. Hearthstone format is 5 decks with 2 bans. With all... So, I have a friend that plays Hearthstone. And he actually hates the ban formats. He prefers 2 decks, no bans. To, like, 5 decks bans. Because apparently, in deck building... with, like, 3 decks, 2 ban... Like, 1 ban... You just like build a deck, 2 decks that like heavily beat, or 3 decks to heavily beat a certain deck, and you just ban your counter decks, or your single counter deck, and he doesn't like that. So he thinks like 2 decks is better than 3 decks 1 ban. 5 decks 2 bans just sounds like a little bit extra. It just sounds like insane. Like that's a best of 5, right? I mean, Pocket has space for best of 5. Imagine having to build 5 decks. That's also the... You gotta remember that Pokemon Pocket players are like Utidens, right? Imagine having to build 5 decks, right? There's already people concerned about building 2 decks. And y'all having them build 5 decks? Alright, I'm actually gonna play this Palkia deck. I need a... What the fuck do you mean? So how many games is it? Just 2? So it's a best of 3. So you still need to win 2, but it can be up to 3. In the Hearthstone 5, it's up to 5, but it can be 3. Anyway, you already know the code. Lowercase j, something something capitalism. HS is also a bit different because it has so many different classes. That's also true. Yo, we got Creon. Is that YT Oda? Yo, is this a top 20 player on the ladder board rankings? YouTube Oda of CCG. Here we go. I hope that I get to Palkia you. Oh yeah, you already know. Y'all already know. Actually, I can just do this, right? Viewer about... Oh, it's... Shit. That's scary, actually. But hear me out. What are they gonna do when the Misty comes for you? Understandable. I should have led. I should have led the other way. I should have led the other way. How is a different deck defined? No repeating Pokemon. No repeating Pokemon. I can't use supporters, huh? So we doing this, huh? I need this Mars flipped after this stream, by the way, bet. Yeah, we have our new Emote Chino Gabagino, but we're gonna flip it so that it looks different from the thingy. Bro, I'm just getting owned. How do I beat this? I should have evolved, right? And you have a Giratina that you can attach to? No, I'm cooked. I'm staying my ass inside. But yeah, you Twitch side, we have a new emote. Yeah, we can flip heads. I think flipping heads is realistic here. No? Well, I didn't need to flip heads anyway, honestly. Is there Q or it's fight FIFO? Is that fight for your life? Switching to Twitch BRB. No, why are you red carding me again? Did I just get hand? Oh, I got Iono'd. I wasn't looking. You said let's close the blinds. Brave buddies. Brave buzzing Tino Gabagino. Alright, now I just need the GOAT. You guys know who the GOAT is, chat? We just need the GOAT and everything will be fine. Professor's research, cool. We need the GOAT. And her name is Sabrine C. Oh my god, they have another one. They have another one. They have another one. No, this is fucking bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. We should be in the morning. Went to check and I made a mistake. It was 4 decks, 1 ban. That makes more sense. Are you in tournament? Okay, so if you look at your top left, you will unfortunately see that we are out. I know. Hold your prayers, hold your thoughts. No. You guys just don't see the vision yet. Oh wait, I was supposed to switch out. Fuck. No, it's all good. Y'all just don't see the... There's no winning. There's no winning. Some people literally can't. I mean, to be fair, they just got in. How are you doing, Serena? How are you? Damn. This is a top 20 million guy. If you adjust for inflation, this guy's top 1. GG's. GG's. That was a little bit rough. I think all of my Palkia experiences have been so bad. All of my Palkia experiences have been like actually like the worst Palkia experiences in the world. I've gotten Gengar, I've gotten like, you know what? There's a future where I flipped heads. There's a future where I flipped heads and I'm like, bro, I just beat Sokka, Fabio, and Kay today with this deck. No, that makes sense. The deck looks strong and annoying. This guy, though. Whoa! The wig is out? Yo, put it away, son. We don't need to see all that. Bro, what is this? What is this? No! Give me my hand back, you monster! Semantically taking my hand away. I don't think that's a thing. You're springing out. Okay, please, game. One Palkia, you'll never hear a word from me. Shit. Actually, I lied. You're gonna hear a lot of words from me. You're gonna hear a lot of words from me. Oh, they scared. They scared. You scared. What you scared of? I want a Pokeball first. Alright. I just get wrecked, but here's the thing. Silvally says, what's a Wug Trio to a Silvally? I think he says that. Like, what's a Wug to a Sylv? What's a God to a non-believer who don't believe in? But yeah. How's everyone doing though? You know, it's 2 o'clock. We haven't, looks like we got eliminated from the tournament, sadly. But we'll be back. There'll be so many more tournaments. We're gonna be in the Eevee format. You guys rocking with Eevee? I'm getting red carded? Brother. Give me my Misty back. Thank you. Thank you. Actually, guys, you want to play a game? After this, do you guys want to see my initial day 1 tier list of this format? Like, my day 1 rankings and see how... how it stacks up? to where reality is. Yeah, we'll do that next. We're gonna check. Compare the start and end tier list here. We'll do that on stream. It's gonna be really bad. I already am scared to look at it, chat. Control H tier maker. I'm literally going to like the. When did I have made that? April 25th. What day did all the cards come out? When did the set come out? Because that's what I need to know. June 5th? No, it wouldn't have been June 5th. How has Destined Rivals shifted the TCG meta? Yo, Salvador, of course. Hello, hello. How is the Destined... I don't know what Destined Rivals is. Have you thought about that? I don't actually play the physical card game. Okay, pasta. Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah. Also, Prismo threw up from the top ropes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That was fun. That's fun.
But I don't know if she threw up down there as well.
Okay. Alright.
Hello, Benorb. Is this Charizard? Alright, bet. Okay, I figured it out. I found the tier list. It was released May 29th. Thank you. Oh my god, I see the tier list right now. Oh my god. I don't want to... Huh? Sure. Hold up. When you go to in real life tournaments, what do you play then? VGC. I play the video game. I'm a VGC player. Doing what you're doing to me. While playing Guzzlord, do you attach to Guzz or Nihilego? It depends on the matchup. That's not a random question. That's a valid question. How do you feel about Buzzwole Nihilego? I already said it's the best deck in the format. I've said it's the best deck in the format before the card came out. And I was right. But everyone wants to look at how I put freaking Shinotic in YouTube content. No one wants to be like, wow, Jody, you were so right about Buzzwole, when every content creator was like, Buzzwole sucks. And I'm like, you know what? You suck. You eat a... You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're saying Buzz Nihilego. I think Buzz Nihilego is good as well. I know exactly what that deck does. Do not worry. I'm familiar with that deck's game. Bro, Buzz isn't the best card, but I knew it was like one of the best card. I knew it was gonna be the best deck, easily. Like I read that card and I was like, yeah, it's the best deck. And everyone was like, no man, big beat. Yeah, that's that card. That sounds bad. You can't attack after another. Yeah, I'm pissed off. You're like, no, that card will never be good. You think you'll add new cards to existing mechanics? Yes and no. It was like day 1, Claire. But I'm talking day 0. I got beef day 0. I don't care about day 1. I got the day 0 beef. Hey everyone, just came here to complaining about the Celesteela hitting heads and ruining the game. Just got 3 in a row on 1. Woo! Charizard Pidgeot Bros playing TCG live. Hello, yeah. Oh, good luck. We are out. I was right. Day 0. It doesn't actually matter. I don't actually care, but I think it's... I'm still gonna, for content purposes, gas it up. Otherwise, I'm excited for what the next step might bring. How are we feeling about the release cycle so far? Because I feel like Pokemon Pocket players are Zoomers. Like, you guys get tired of metagames really quickly. But then you guys also complain about the release cycle. So I think you guys have to make up your mind. Alright? Because, like, I feel like there's two type of people. Someone who complains about, like, how boring and stagnant the meta gets. And then someone who complains about things happening too fast. And it's like, these are both, like, directly opposed. But, like, that's the same person, right? GG. So it's just like, what do you mean? I think new Jolteon is insane going first. Doesn't it only do, like, 60 going first? Which, I think that new Jolteon Go is not insane. Jody, I hate going first with Buzzwole. Is this a skill issue? I mean, no one loves going first, but it's, like, fine because Buzzwole can play out of going first. Right? Luzamine is a broken-ass card. I think Pocket should give out more starter decks if they're going to release cards so rapidly. I agree. I agree. Do you Gladion here just to get cards? Probably, right? Nope. You should never Gladion there. That was a bad Gladine. Because now they know what I have in my hand. You know what I'm saying? They know that the guy exists. And I could have saved Gladine for the next turn. I would say they need to kill shinies on every new set. Okay, so I'm gonna be real. I hate shinies, but I heard that shinies don't actually affect the odds of the main cards. Is that not true? I thought shinies dip into the... Which does make it hard to get 3 diamonds and stuff. I do agree that's kind of annoying. I shouldn't have done that, but I can Mars here. It's just the God packs that get ruined by shinies. And, like, who's seeing God packs besides, like, a small percentage of people each set, right? I'm ranked 73-11. Now I should be good for top 10k. I think if you want to push for top 5k and you feel safe, go. If you lose 2, just stop, right? If you lose 2 in a row, just stop. But if you think that you'll be safe, just keep it up. That's my biggest advice I can give you right now. Darling, you... I'm getting Mars. Bro's just Marsing me. They don't know that I got 2 Pokeballs and a Silverleaf. Oh my god, what a Mars! What a Mars! It's a small Mars after all. Ooh, Misty. Ooh, Palkino! Palkino! You know, it's Palkia time! You already know what we're doing out here, chat. We got the immersive Misty. I'm top 600. What's your number? What is top 600 at? Tell me what that's at. Okay. Can I be honest? I'm going to check right now if this Palkia player won their top 64. Because I'm going to be real. I don't get how this deck wins. I think I'm going to be real. I don't get how this deck... They're in top 32. They're in top... They played against a Charizard player. But I don't get how... I think you're safe. I don't get how this deck wins. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I just don't get how this deck wins. Like, it's actually pissing me off now. Like, how does this deck win? He just flips. Like, I don't get it. Hype moments and aura fucking clearly. It is easy. Misty Sylvie. Is this the Palkia deck from the tourney? Yeah. 1995 for top 500. That makes sense. You work? Oh yeah, you work soon, right?
No, just for this right
Oh, okay. That's valid. He has Misty on speed dial. Like, damn. He got Shoddy's number. You're just too bad. Clearly, I'm bad. Because this guy is like everyone, woo! Congrats to Moo. Right? Like, I don't, okay, so here's the thing. I know why this deck works. I do. It's just a Silverleaf deck. But it's just being a like the Palkia part feels so much more inconsistent, right? Manaphy is bait? Well, Manaphy currently is in top 32. Like, I'm playing this deck, right? And I'm just like, I'm not winning games. I'm like, I'm doing what's the opposite of winning games? Losing. I'm losing games. Yo, lasagna. Actually, I did just... Okay, I want to point out that as I said that, I did just win 2 games. Hey, girl, give me some water energy, and he gets it. That's like harassment. Why aren't you playing ranked? Because I've got top 1,000 secured. And I want to focus on other things. So I'm like, I don't need to play ranked right now. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, I'm like, okay, I have rank secured. Now it's just like, let me have some fun with playing, like, you know. A Brazilian streamed at 8-1 with this deck at Masters. And yeah, that's the thing. I get it. My friend went 10-0. Bro, I've been 50 points for Master Ball for like 3 days now. Aw. I would recommend using Buzzwole low-key just for the climb. Like, just Buzzwole it up. No one will judge you. I don't think I should do this, but I'm also afraid of Mars. Maybe I just stink with Buzzwole. Can't seem to get good results yet. I went on like a 5-win streak with this a few days ago. Like, y'all are winning. How? I just think I'm just ass, bro. I think that's just it. I get it. It's just me. I also had like 8 Rayquaza. That's insane. Yeah, I'm trying to see what Buzz combo is the best. They're all the best. Doesn't mean deck is good. That's valid. I think like this deck is like a solid. Like, I put it where all the Silverleaf decks. You think next season will be a lot higher, push higher, master all the Weenie Hut Junior players can finally put. Wait, is next season the thing where you can't drop out? Is next season the Weenie Hut Junior season? Oh shit, we get the Weenie Hut Junior season. No, next season is the win streak bonus for... No, that's next season. Okay, so... Are the 2 players at the top, are they just gonna hit, like, 5,000 points? Genuine question. With a win streak bonus, are they just gonna hit 5,000 points? Because they're kind of insane right now, right? Like, are they just gonna have 10 million points? Is the concern. The bonus could also be plus win. That's true. What are they thinking? Just give us an elo system. I'm gonna be honest. Just give us an elo system. I mean, it makes sense. They were playing like I think like shit. Do I have to start streaming 8 hours a day of Pocket? Are you ready for the 8 hours a day every day? No shower. Actually, I can afford to do the Master Ball rank climb this time around too, because I don't have anything. Where do they stream? So which one? Sonaru. The Sonaru. I don't think Sonaru streams, but I thought one of them streams, or am I lying? I felt like I thought one of them do stream. I just knew that they both only play Buzzwole. They only play Buzzwole. They refuse to play any other deck. While Phaeton does on YouTube. Okay, Phaeton does stream. Thank you. They only play Buzzwole. They just play Buzzwole and just win a million games. It's kind of insane. But you know who's job full? My freaking goat. My goat is job full as hell. And what do I mean by job full? What's his name? Seagun. Because I remember one of his tweets, he's like, okay, really tough weekend. Here are the decks I use. I have work in the morning. And I'm like, that's my goat. That made me respect Seagun 10 million times more. Because not only is he super good, he's employed. Think about that. No Mars, because I had too many supporters, so I just wanted I ran red card. Job. Money.
Are you winning?
I'm out of the tournament, but I'm winning my viewer battles. Why? What's up?
I was wondering.
Yeah. What are you...
I'm reheating leftovers
What are the lefties?
from yesterday.
Well... What about me, though?
I'm making some for you already.
Woo! Poggers! There's chicken tenders! There's chicken tenders! How much damage does this do, actually? I can't do math. I'm too dumb to do math. Ooh. Scars on the back of a soldier is the greatest soldier's dishonor. Or whatever Zoro says. Alright, here we go. Here we go. We're about to cook up some sashimi. You know what I'm saying? Real easy. Anyway, mods, Dimensional Storm them. Boom. Yeah, no, Seagun is also like insane with their deck building, but also Seagun because of his like innovating. Oh shit, I still lose. Because of his like innovating, he like loses a lot too. So as I remember he dropped 300 points on the last day of ranked, and I cried for him. I cried. I was on my knees for bro. Pause. We crowed. He crowed. We cried. We all crowed. I love that, by the way, Illusion Zeta. She's trying to recover 1/16 of her HP. That's oomphy. Yeah, he had a session. He went 3 for 34, which is insane. Cry for help. You know, that's actually that's a goated emote made by Ududines. Ududines. Oh my god, why is Twitch not showing it? I mean, the YouTube. But yeah, let me try a different. Speaking of older decks that are good, I want to try the Arceus deck. I'm gonna make the Arceus deck real quick. Lightning Arceus. Oh, it's because I'm using Soul Star Help. We got knocked out. No, Free Zero got knocked out. Congrats on making top 32 though. That's really impressive. You should be proud. All right, can I tell you something, guys? Now that the meta is over, here's my unfiltered opinion. I hated this deck. I hated Silvally Zeraora. I never felt good using this deck. This deck always felt awful to use. So you know what? Get out of here. Get that ass banned. Next. It always felt awful to use. Confession. Yes. You gotta start naming your decks. Sure. But this deck here is kind of fire. This has the Arceus. And you know what? This is why I'm happy about? This has only one Arceus, which means I can use my solo copy of the immersive Arceus. Woo! Someone asked, do you think that they'll make support for older cards? Well, yeah, I think that they'll eventually make more Ultra Beasts. But the question is, will they make more Ultra Beasts while Luzamine is still in rotation? That would be interesting. If we get, like, Power Corrupt Ultra Beasts later on. I mean, they released all the Ultra Beasts, right? Is there even an Ultra Beast they're missing anymore? They'd have to release, like, no Arceus Gold? Bro. Where am I getting Arceus Gold from? I don't even have golden balls. Also, I prefer Immersive Arts to Crown. Maybe that's a hot take, but like... But, yeah. Nah, Immersive is so much better. Yeah, I think Immersive Art is like... Like, Crowns just like kind of look... Kind of eh. I think Golden Arceus... To be fair, Golden Arceus looks good. Golden Arceus does look good. Like, if you were to use a version... Oh, thank you. So, yesterday I had, we had Kamudang. Which was really freaking good. I got the itis. And then we had a Shadowverse party at my house. And it was funny. So, here's the Shadowverse party. So, for those of you who don't know, Eugen used to stream Shadowverse. So we have Eugen. Wyatt used to be a high-ranking Shadowverse player, one of my friends. And I also was GM in the first season. And then we have this friend, Conrad, who... he's kind of here for the vibes. He downloaded Shadowverse because, like, we play Shadowverse. And we're trying to teach him Shadowverse. But the experience is so interesting because there's also a lot of alcohol involved, right? So he'll just, like, nod, and I know he's not listening. And that is, like, the worst part. Is, like, I'll be, like, explaining a game mechanic, and be like, yeah, so you win with this guy now. And I'm like, no, we're losing. like, complete non-understanding of the board state. I love him, though. But it was very funny, because I know everything that we said went through one ear out the other, but he was winning. So some things actually stuck. What were your thoughts on last night?
It was fun.
It was very fun.
I liked how whenever me and Wyatt fused something, we went, fusion.
Yeah, the brain rot was hitting.
Yeah. I was also winning quite a bit despite drinking and also being in Ruby, so...
That's true.
Yeah.
I was also... I never missed lethal with Roach, despite drinking.
Yeah, we gotta stop using these terms that these pocket people won't know.
I feel like lethal is a common term for VG for
card games?
Yeah, I think like missing lethal is missing the...
Yeah, but they don't know
win.
what Roach is. You know, they don't understand that it's actually really, really difficult to do the math for Roach.
I don't think it's that difficult.
Well, it's really, really difficult for me.
That's valid. There's no good lightning sleeves, huh? Miss Lethal I learned from Rackful Rip. No.
Never mind. We got some Shadowverse nowheres in chat.
We got some Shadowverse. Is Rackful a Shadowverse streamer?
Well, no, we got Roach Combo always feels good.
Roach Combo always feels good.
Which it takes an evil spirit to feel that way.
That's the YouTube chat. I gotta put that here. Did you finally? Yeah, we got the full art Iono. We have like 1250 points. Name the deck. You know what? Just for you, I'll name the deck.
Why are they abbreviating full art to fart?
That's what I said. All right, this is now.
Like Pokemon players, look
Deck.
at yourselves.
All right. I used to play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's like kind of like just Shadowverse on crack. In that like you're building a board state that your opponent can't deal with on turn 1. And it's like you have 10 play points on turn 1. No, do we have Lagomon?
No.
We have the Chief Slapaho 07 follow. Thank you very much.
Well, we have Furikake.
Hi, Eugen. Did I spell that right? You did spell that right. Good day.
Hello, good day.
Yeah, there's a Pikachu sleeve.
He put fart on my mind. Now I can't change.
You always... Well, this is actually... So we went to a Kalmudang spot. I'll show you guys what I ate. And then I went to sleep after eating it. Like, low-key. Yeah. So this is what I had, right? That food coma. And so Eugen had, like, some stuff left over for her. And we...
Spicy noodle.
Yeah, it had like a spicy noodle and it had like some like meat and grounded beef. So we just had rice, put like the meat and stuff on top, with furikake and stuff. We for real healing 1/16 of our health every turn.
I love how you were explaining this procedure like you had anything to do with it. Like who's we in this situation?
I speak French. Probably two Frenches.
Anyways, then I added kimchi so that we'd have more stuff to eat with the rice.
Yeah, so we added kimchi so we'd have more stuff to eat with the rice.
No, you made me drop my kimchi.
Did you cough it out?
No, you made me laugh and then the spoon tipped.
Have you tried durian? Yeah, of course I've tried durian.
That's surprising, actually.
That's what?
Surprising.
That's surprising.
Oh, I feel like it would have liked you.
What can I say? I'm on a 5-win streak with 2 Tapu, 1 Ori, 1 Zera. I think that's a good deck. I think this would have been an amazing start had I had the GOAT. But I don't have the GOAT. Maybe I could have saved like a spot for Arceus. I think Arceus would have been really good here. And now I've given myself no Arceus. Well, I can do this. Oops. Guys, I forgot about my energy requirement to attack. Blah. Oopsie. Do you ask me to furikake after? Oh, yeah. Things I've learned about Korean food and just cooking in general here. You kind of just freakatize things. Can you update the leg? Yeah, of course, baby, go. Like, why are we eating a Thai dish with furikake and then also kimchi?
Don't be silly.
So has Eugene quit Pocket for good?
Perhaps. And if so, I do have Sing Jigglypuffs up for auction. I read someone briefly say that they tried the apple kimchi. They tried apple kimchi.
Oh, really?
Yeah. and then they were gone in a flash.
Oh, it's probably YouTube chat. Yeah, I'll put YouTube chat back up. Sorry. Jody, you vegan? Shit. I can't think of a funny joke right now.
Yeah, apple kimchi is actually like life changing.
Yeah, Theo here inspired me.
Yeah.
Yeah, apple kimchi is really good if you haven't had it. Okay, they don't have the thing, so I think I'm like safe here. Because I can attack for 50, and I can eventually grab. This is the only problem with the Thanos deck. By the way, they call this deck the Thanos deck. Because it's like the Darkrai Zubat shit. Because it's like 6 pieces of the puzzle.
You're like telling me this like I'm gonna understand. You know what I mean?
Well, I need you to understand.
Why do you need me to understand?
I need you to lock in.
Why do you need me to lock in? I'm having fun playing Shadowverse.
That's true. She's a Shadowverse player now. What if I never had kimchi? What are your thoughts on that, Eugen?
Like, then try it, you know?
Oh, yeah. You're not missing out on much.
Well, that's fucking crazy.
I mean,
Saying
you're...
that to a Korean person?
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna call my mom. I'm gonna tell her you said that. She's gonna say, okay, no kimchi for Jody when he comes over in Anaheim.
My fault. I misspoke. That was on me.
It has really bad reviews because the first Shadowverse game was really, really generous. Like, extremely free-to-play friendly. Mm-hmm. And now it's only, like, a little bit free-to-play friendly. Like, I'm still free-to-play, and I have a pretty meta okay deck. I have 6 legendaries in my meta deck. So I think that it is a little bit of an overreaction, at least as far as, like, how I felt when playing it.
It basically has the Pokemon Pocket model.
No, it's more generous than Pokemon Pocket.
But it has the Pokemon Pocket, like 1 pack a day. Like, you get to open a pack a day for free.
No, there's so much free currency. When you told me it had the Pokemon Pocket model, I did not want to play the game.
That's what it potentially has. It feels like it has the Pokemon Pocket model.
You have 1 pack a day, but then they still have all of the missions that give you, like, that you could buy packs with currency, which you can't do.
And a way better UI, yes. The UI is... That's the thing, though, is that... But basically, the reason why the Shadowverse has, like, such bad reviews is because the first one was so free-to-play friendly.
It was actually insane. Like, people were wondering, like, how are they making money?
Yeah. So going from that to, like, this game, right? It's like, yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. That's crazy. I know they have a dedicated fridge for kimchi only. You want to acknowledge...
Not me, but my mom does. Yeah, absolutely.
Have you played the 2D Fall Guys knockoff called Goober Dash?
Yeah, have you?
I know, but I'm curious. I think the name is goofy.
Pocket is ass for non-spenders. Yeah, like me. That's why I stopped playing.
I'm sad old Shadowverse is gone. I had Hatsune Miku cards and a shit ton of money invested in that game.
Rip.
That makes sense because you can't have copy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry though.
I like this person just treating kimbap heart.
Yeah, Jaretz also said bibimbap is like a staple in his diet.
It's good.
Yeah.
I think Korean food, like... I mean, a lot of food does, but I think Korean food especially is really great for, like, clearing out your fridge. Like, when I have a bunch of random vegetables that, like, are about to go bad, I make bibimbap.
That's real. Well, I think this is fine, right? This card can't deal damage to me. It's an EX. It's an EX. We're safe.
Does the poisoning matter?
Gerardo says Has Shadowverse been around for a while? Is it hard for new players to get into? Yes, if you're getting into the first Shadowverse, right? But not the new one. It's like a new game.
Yeah, why would anybody be getting into the first Shadowverse right
Yeah,
now?
well, that's what I'm saying.
Oh. I think that because it just came out with the sequel, now is probably like the best time. You're on
Yeah.
the first expansion, like you don't really have to catch up with expansions or getting old packs.
That's true.
So if you wanted to try Shadowverse, I feel like now is a great time. Mm-hmm. It is anime Hearthstone. I will say it is anime Hearthstone. But the gameplay is really fun, for me, in my opinion.
In my humble opinion,
What does Clodsire do?
Clodsire deals 60 more damage if the Pokemon's poisoned.
Oh.
Pocket isn't too bad right now, but Pocket's like model is like kind of not good. It also releases like. You want to play Goober Dash later?
Uber Dash?
Goober Dash. Okay, I should have attacked that. I lose now.
That is true. Me and Jody are both experiencing like Topaz is like easy, like it feels like we're playing against AI, and then
Yeah.
Ruby is just like really difficult.
Yeah. Shadowverse goon material if you're a freak, maybe. What?
I like how it was like not phrased as a question, you know, like it was just Shadowverse goon material.
It's a little hard because there's a ton of people in early ranks who are way more experienced and will probably stomp you.
That's what I
But yeah.
just responded to.
No,
That's what
yeah,
I was
I'm
talking
good.
about with the Ruby thing.
Yeah. Like the difference between Ruby and Topaz is night and day. People are pretty bad in Topaz,
Yeah.
but people are pretty good in Ruby.
In playing in Topaz, you start to feel like, am I a genius?
Cloudsire's here for emotional support. Pokemon, have you ever had this crab? Wait, you can't have crab, can you?
I can have crab.
Have you had this crab?
Yes, I love kanjanggejang.
All right. Well, we have our answer.
That's the soy sauce marinated crab that I was telling you about. Where you eat it raw. God, it's so good. Someone's asking what they should do in New York City, by the way.
Sabrina would have won. No, they had too much health. This would win too, I think. Because they were all not on. Oh wait, I thought they had an extra energy. Why is this thing a 3 energy card, bro? Why is this thing a 3 energy card? I didn't realize that. I didn't realize it had no. I thought it was a 2 energy card. So I thought it had an extra energy from when they leafed. But also, yo Jay, I'm going to New York City this weekend. What should I do? Are you looking for food options? Because I got a ton of food options. Like, what are you looking for? Evacuate. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Jody hates spaghetti. Do I hate spaghetti? I guess I actually do hate spaghetti. Like, not really hate spaghetti, but I don't like fuck with spaghetti.
You just don't like long noodles.
Yeah, I get that. How I could have won there. I'm currently sitting at 54th in ranked, debating if to keep grinding. You're already locked for top 100. I'll be honest, if you were 54th, you were locked as fuck. Like, if you were like 90th, I'd say watch it. But you're 54th? No, brother, you're good. Going to MoMA and the Met? Hell yeah.
I second the Met.
She seconds the Met. Not the MoMA, though?
That was alright. I'm a classically trained fine artist, you know?
That's true.
So I go to the Met and I'm seeing it as somebody who like is in the game, and when I go to MoMA, it's kind of like when you go to the Met. You know
What's
what I
that mean?
Like, you know how you were saying like you just go to the Met and you just be like seeing things, and then I'm like yapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neon, what you got? GG's, it's an honor playing with you with Italian Clodsire. Oh, is your Clodsire? Whoa. I have Tapu Koko in the lead? I thought that was Zera Aura. I'm not going to hold you. What?
I wonder if it's because you have that like busy Pikachu background, like it's all blending together.
Oh, true.
I didn't even see you had anything in the front, you know? It's camouflaged.
Yes, I've seen this one before. It's a good short. Even in college now, I've seen it so many times. In school, Jabba Gabba Gabba Jabba. I think this is the board. Let me think. What are things I like? So like I think one of my favorite food spots, like Indian food spots, is Chola. Have we been to Chola?
I don't know, have we?
We haven't been to Chola.
I think we have. Is that the dosa place or is that somewhere else?
That's Saravan.
Oh, okay. No, you haven't taken me then.
Yeah, Chola is my favorite Indian spot. I like the bao for soup dumplings, and like the chili chicken is really good. Does this put me in range? Do I have to actually potion because they're gonna Sabrina me with rare candy? Evil. I could have Mars them actually. Oopsie, I forgot to Mars them. But that's just because I'm yapping. I like yapping to you guys. We should yap more. That way, that's my favorite part of streaming, is when I get to just yap to you guys. Things end in like 11 hours. What's potential mon, Mel? Mo.
Does the new rank season start in a week?
Like a few days, yeah. So I have like a short break.
What
Do you like biryani? Of course I love biryani.
What are you gonna do during the rank break?
During the rank break, I'm gonna figure out what, like, I want to get better at certain content style. Because like right now I feel like I'm releasing a lot of like quick stuff, but I want to like make more like well edited pocket stuff, or at least better edited pocket stuff. So that's gonna be my goal for like the few days. If Limitless ends up hosting a thingy, yes, if you're 2,500, you're locked for top 5,000. What's your worst restaurant experience? What is our worst? I feel like it had to be somewhere in Portland. Like, maybe that bagel spot.
That wasn't really a restaurant experience, though. You know.
True. I like I don't know. What's like a word, like something at the restaurant? Do you have a worst restaurant experience?
I think I just kind of removed it from my mind if I did.
Yeah, that's like my thoughts too.
A lot of Korean restaurants in Portland.
Worst? Because even like the worst restaurant experiences, we got the Adidas.
Oh yeah, you got that gift card. I know, like a lot of the worst restaurant experiences that I have were okay because they were funny.
Yeah. Usually a bad restaurant experience is like the food sucks. Or it's mid, right?
What was that? What was that bagel spot that you were beefing with from Chicago?
I was beefing with a bagel spot from Chicago.
Yeah, you were like, the bagels, they're ass. Like, I don't know.
It was a chain, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was like Einstein Bros or something.
That's just a chain.
That is just a chain.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I found a new meta with Italian. What makes it Italian Clodsire? Like, is that like what gives Clodsire its Italianality?
Kusu, that's crazy. That's crazy, and I wish I hadn't read that while I was eating.
That is crazy. What's a high B? Is that just people who have...
Ask Victoria.
Oh, wow, your tweet popped off.
I know it did.
Yeah.
That's
Yo,
why-
Alberig. So for those of you who don't know, Utertins makes thumbnails. Really good ones. But this is all because of Mr. Beast had that stupid...
It was an AI thumbnail making...
Yeah, AI thumbnail making business model. And I... Oh, wait, that's Eugen?
Yeah, I know it's difficult because it is in Hangul, but my name on Twitter, I promise it does say Eugen.
He's baptized in marinara sauce. That's real. Whoa. Also, Alberig, hello. How are you? But yeah, so when she's in the back working, these are the things that she's working on. When does ranked end? Like 11 hours from now. I didn't saw the... I'm still exhausted from the wedding. Yeah, I saw that. It was like an 18-hour day for you. Oh my god. Full ass job day for you. How'd it go though? I mean, I must have still been like I'm sure that your friends are gonna appreciate it, but like, yeah, I don't even make much money since it was for a friend. That's real. Eugen draws Drew Tutu's thumbnails.
Who?
Who?
No, I don't.
Who's Drew Tutu? I'm curious now.
Yeah, but now I want
I
to see
cried a
who
lot.
their artist
It looks like a Wolfie's thumbnail, so you're not gonna believe it.
No, I do know the artists you're talking about. They're really cool. I don't know about them as a person, but their art's really cool.
Yeah. Eugen has also made thumbnails for Wolfie.
Thumbnail singular.
Thumbnail singular. When let's look them up. Drew Tutu. If you ever need a wedding videographer, hit you up. I will. I think that there's a lot of things that we can use videographing for. I'm looking up Drew Tutu. Is this the guy? Am I supposed to pull up? Is this a League of Legends player? Did you guys just make me look up a League of Legends player? These are good thumbnails, though. These are some of the thumbnails.
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing them on my phone. No, these are really cool. My thumbnails are a lot more simple than this. If I was making these thumbnails, I would have to charge so much more. But they are really nice illustrations. I guess that's like kind of the benefit of working for Pokemon YouTubers. It's like Pokemon are so simple.
That's true.
Sometimes I get to draw like Cosmog.
I'm hoping to shoot market. Oh, yes! Damn. I love that. I love that, like... It's cool to see the German scene, like, regrow. Because, like, when I remember when I was, like, you know, back in, like, before I quit VGC, the German scene was, like, pretty small. Or, like, it wasn't small, but, like, the amount of top players, it was, like, Marcus and Billa. Jody looks like a different person with short hair. That's true. Get you someone that can be both.
The next time anybody tells you like, "Oh, why is your hair long?" you should just put up a picture of Love Sign and be like, "I'm trying to cosplay him in fall."
Are you saving up points to craft the crown Pokeball? Yeah, Juretzel, I have like 1,200 points, so I'm halfway there. I really want 2 gold Pokeballs, but you know how it is. You know how it is. If the game says you're not gonna get your golden balls, so I'm saving up my points. Every time I finish a set, I'm just gonna go back to it, cause I do think 2 golden balls is like you're always, there's like never gonna be a time. Will there be a time where Pokeballs power crept? It's gonna take like 2 years until Pokeballs get power crept. So until I have like a long time to just flex gold balls. But guess what? I'm ballless. Because I'm ballless. Okay, how do I beat this? I don't think I do.
Hydrate.
You like hydrate yourself.
I'm redeeming hydrate.
You're redeeming hydrate. I'm redeeming the Good Day Mate Subarino.
I have like 2 hours before work.
And for you, Good Day Mate, good day. Who do you rock with? Do you rock with Ethan, the Team Rocket admins, or Giovanni? We are opening Pecorino Cappuccinos. Ethan, of course. That's what I'm saying. Alright, I still need to work. Yeah, please take care. Good luck with everything. And obviously, that looked really cool, what you were working on. Alright, so chat, I have bad news. We lost. There's no good news. Here comes Ethan's adventure. I don't even think Rocky, Geo, like any of this affects the Here comes Ethan's Adventure or an energy guaranteed. Bet. Well, energies are always guaranteed. Ethan's Adventure right here. Full art. Etherino Advencino. I got lucky and pulled 2 golden balls. I wish I would have gotten that lucky. But we are still ballless. Alright.
I'm gonna rest a little bit before.
Yeah. We got Houndour. Magikarp. Mankey. Mareep. Manectric. Psyduck. Team Rocket's energy. You were correct about energy. Growlithe. Electrike. Zeraora. That's in the Pokemon Pocket game. And a Fire Energy. That's in Pokemon Pocket. Alright. Read the Zero. Alright. I'm going to read the Zero. I'm going to tell you if it's good or not. It does scratch for 20, whatever. Thunder Raid for 3 energy. Discard all energy from this Pokemon, and this attack does 210 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon EX. Yeah, sure, man. Whatever. 210. That probably isn't even that good. No, it's fine. I'll send you a thanks, though. Boom. Okay. Chat. Wait, I realize, has this not been playing on voice meter this entire time? Has YouTube been musicless this entire time? Can you show the deck? Sure, I'll show you guys the deck real quick. One moment. Is TCG Live meta boring? I don't know because I don't play it. The Zeraora can snipe some common utility EXs. We've been going. I feel so bad. I put on music for you guys this entire time. And no one said anything after that. I'm so sorry. Hey, you guys. Anyway. So, I want you guys to know, at the beginning of the format, May 28th. Let me get to it. So, May 28th, I made this tier list, chat. I made this tier list. Let me, oops, shift. Okay. Yeah, this looks good. So May 28th, before we got to actually play with the cards, I made this tier list where I tiered every card initially based off of my thoughts on their perceived strength. And I think here today to answer the question. The question of how wrong or how right was I? I just got top 10 win streak with your tournament buzz. Hell yeah. So how are we going to start this? Most of these are correct. But let's talk about things where, and we're going to obviously adjust this. Because this has been, and I'm going to say it, I think this has been one of the best metas we've ever had. Shinotic YouTube. Let's talk about some cards, right? And like where we got things wrong and like why we got things wrong, right? So, Repel. Let's talk about Repel first. I think that Repel, I put Repel in S tier. We can start top to bottom, right? I put Repel in S tier. Ain't no way bro fumbled shit. Like, shut up. Shut up. I put Repel in S tier, and that was clearly false, right? But why was it false? I think the reason why it was false is that it was strong. I was correct on it being strong. I kind of thought that it being like Sabrina was like insane, but it turns out that there is a really healthy mix in this meta of strong EX decks and strong non-EX decks. I mean, strong evolution decks like Charizard, Solgaleo. So while this is a strong card, it is not extremely meta. It's not even extremely meta. I think it's a strong card. Let's just talk about the card. Shinotic. I thought Shinotic was bad. Why did I think Shinotic was bad? I think Shinotic was bad if you guys know, right, it's just draw a card, search a card. I thought that in a 20 card game, Shadowverse was not helpful, right? I thought that because there's 20 cards, you barely brick anyway. Why would you use Shadowverse? Guess who was freaking dumb? Guess who is dumb? Repel is also not good because of Silverly, right? I should have mentioned that. Silverly being one of the best cards, I also fumbled on Silverly, so we can talk about that after, right? So yeah, I think that Shadowverse is very clearly like strong to like extremely meta. I'm happy to put it in extremely meta. I'm glad to have been wrong about it. I think that this card, now that we have the basis of like how Solgaleo decks work, all these other decks work, it's going to be a card that will be used for the future. And here's the thing, right? I'm happy to be wrong about cards. I want to be wrong about cards because that means that there's still a lot for me to learn about the meta. Like this is a learning experience. Electrical Cord. I thought that this card was great. I thought Manaphy on an item is broken. However, it was only good like the first week, which it was really good the first week. But Lightnings just kind of suck. Alright? Lightnings just kind of suck. And so this card ended up mostly being like, okay. Bro, Gladion YouTube content. To be fair, I didn't expect Silverly to be broken. That's exactly it. What we're going to do is we're going to take one from the top, one from the bottom, right? So we took just Electrical Cord. I think Electrical Cord, its issue is that Lightning sucks. Lightning is really a whole ass potential, man. Bro is a pocket scientist. I want to be proven wrong. No, it's good to be wrong, right? Because like I can understand in the future when I do this again, what is strong, right? And now we know that this was not one of the ones that are strong, right? So with that, Electrical Cord is just okay. I think that this has potential to go to strong, but it needs Lightning to be good, right? And even then, the best Lightning decks were starting to just run Rocky Helmets for damage reach because they all do like 0 damage for some reason. The next YouTube, Gladion. Gladion ended up being extremely meta. Can I put Silverly and Gladion up here? For the first, like, I think Silverly kind of defined the meta, right? Silverly and Gladion was the, more so than Shadowverse, Silverly and Gladion were the ones I got the most wrong. Because I was just like, oh, more targeted support. And I'm going to straight up say it because I know you guys are freaking haters. No one predicted Silverly to be as strong as it was. Or maybe some of you did. And if you did, sure, whatever, dude. But to be like tier 1 for like a week was great. Eventually, I think that as the meta went on, Silverly dropped. If Silverly's dominance continued, I'd put an S. But I think it's a solid, extremely meta card. I was completely wrong about Silverly Gladion. I said it's a Snorlax-like card day 1. That's true, but like Snorlax wasn't like great. This is like even better Snorlax-like card. So yeah, I mean, like if we look at my even like my tier list, right? If I grab just like the I think I have it right here. Right in my tier list, look how many Silverly decks exist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this doesn't cover Silverly Palkia that just existed and Silverly freaking Giratina for some reason. So basically, extremely meta card. Created a lot of decks on its own, which is really cool. I like that. Silverly is the Maharaga of PTCG. So what? Now let's talk about what might be the best card, and one of the cards I'm pretty sure I was just right on is Luzamine, right? Luzamine was S tier. I think Luzamine is broken, right? Like Luzamine makes it so that you can go first and second and be fine. But Luzamine is just like insane. You're never safe. If they had Luzamine right in hand, they will just bring it back. This doesn't look like Shadowverse. Thank you for the sub. We're opening packs up. I'll open up packs after I'm done with this video, but stay tuned to that. Yeah, Luzamine is goated. Luzamine is goated as hell. This card, like, here's the thing. You feel like you're safe, right? Think about it. You're little Timmy. You just KO'd a Buzzwole. You think you're safe. You know, your opponent has Celesteela, Pheromosa on board. What can you do? They draw, they put Buzzwole down. they lose the Buzzwole. And all of a sudden you get the low tier god like video of them running, chasing you down in like the winter forest. That's Luzamine. That's Luzamine Buzzwole. Also Buzzwole, a lot of content creators got this one wrong. I knew that this was gonna be the best card. So you guys are all gonna clown on me for Solgaleo and Shiinotic and Silvally, but no one has given me my flowers on calling Buzzwole the day 1 broken. The day 0 broken. I knew that shit was gonna be broken, and it was. And it was the best deck, and I think it's gonna continue to be good. However, with Flareon and I want to see some more Eevee stuff, I can see this deck get worse. That said, I was spot on. Points for me. Pheromosa, I was also spot on. I think Pheromosa was just good, right? Boom. Let's just get through all the Ultra Beasts that I was spot on. Nihilego, I was also spot on. However, I didn't understand that Nihilego would also make Darkrai broken. Because Darkrai Nihilego is good. But then also Dark with Nihilego is also very good. Without Selly, Buzz is kind of ass. So here's the thing. Celesteela, I think is also up here, right? Celesteela is the engine. No, if I'm putting these, Celesteela is here. It's still like an A. I was correct. It was extremely meta. But I think that like Cella is the engine for all like future Ultra Beast decks. So yeah, Selly is like, I think Selly's us. Selly's us. It's the future. Like if they ever release another Ultra Beast, like even like 6 months down the line, Celesteela would be used. Cause yeah, it's in Guz too, right? Zeraora, I think that I was correct on Zeraora being good, but I think I overrated how good it was gonna be. And that's because, like, as you can tell, I was pretty high on S tier, right? I was pretty high on Lightning being really good. And I was wrong, right? I think that these are both, even Tapu Koko, I think Tapu Koko is strong. But that's as far as I'm willing to go with these guys. Like, they've had, like, good tournament. Zeraora is part of a really strong deck, but I definitely overrated it. I definitely overrated it, right? And because I really thought Lightning was going to be strong. YouTube content, everything in YouTube content is correct. But let's talk about some more bad cards. Stoutland. I think I was wrong about Stoutland, right? I think that's Stoutland was, I think, a solid, like, okay. I'm not going to put it in as strong. I think it was okay. Maybe I will put it in strong. Well, we'll see where I put other cards. I think Kartana, I was correct. Kartana is strong. Kartana isn't, like, meta-defining. Like Pheromosa made it so that double Cyrus builds can be run. Kartana was just good. Kartana was there so that you don't lose to freaking Oricorios and stuff, right? And other decks, right? So I think I was correct on Kartana. I think Stoutland is cool. Stoutland ended up becoming an anti-meta deck, and that was really chill. That was really cool to see. Similarly, Blacephalon also had its moment of shine. I would put this in okay. I think that, like, it had its deck. Both of these have its decks, right? This had Silvally Blaze, and it was really strong for like a week. I think that was really cool, right? Some cards I was wrong on. I think the Decidueye. I thought the Decidueye would be really freaking good. And it had like a resurgence at the beginning and then at the end and nothing in the middle. So the Decidueye I was just wrong on. But that's because you gotta think about the context, right? You gotta think of the context of where the meta was, right? This is a day 1, a day 0 tier list. Decidueye Meowscarada was a top tier deck. So therefore, I thought that Decidueye Pheromosa would be a good deck. Turns out I was wrong there, right? I think Decidueye maybe can come back in the future. So I think these are just like, okay. They were not as good. Stoutland below Decidueye as well, but you gotta remember the context of where we were, green and gold, right? The context of Decidueye being an S tier deck in the last format, right? And that was wrong. Other than that, Claydol got 0 use. So Claydol was bad. I was completely wrong about Claydol. Claydol was just ass. And that's on me. Similarly, Lycanroc was also never used at all. At all. Like Lycanroc had no, I don't even, you know a card is bad when I don't even know what it does. Genuinely, I don't know what Lycanroc does. Let me look it up. Genuinely, I do not know what Lycanroc EX does. EX Pocket. Okay, discard a fighting energy from this Pokemon for 130. Yeah, like, that was stupid of me. That's bad. Like I thought that like because Rockruff again, this is the same thing with why I rated Decidueye so high. Because Rockruff was meta, I was like, oh yeah, this would be cool. But no, it was just bad, right? It loses to like it was not even the best fighting, right? Yeah. But it was not used. It's not bad, it was just not good. Which makes it bad. Naganandel. I think I put it properly. My hot take is I think that adding Naganandel to your deck, to your Guzzlord deck, makes it worse. That's my hot take. You can debate me on that, but I think it makes your deck worse. And it just makes it bricky. But it's an okay card. I just think it's too many cards. That's literally Flareon. So no. So on the YouTube tab, Kutsu says Lycanroc is literally Flareon. No. Flareon has energy acceleration, which makes it 10 million times better. Energy acceleration in Pocket is broken. Naganandel. There's only two ends. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Naganandel. It is. So, Guzzlord. Guzzlord is actually a lot stronger than I gave it credit for. I think it's the top 3 deck in this meta. I just didn't see. I thought it was like too clunky, but actually is good. It has a great curve. It was really good into Charizard, really good into Silvally, really good into pretty much every deck that wasn't Buzzwole, right? And like Solgaleo a little bit. So really cool that I was wrong about this one. Really nothing else to talk about. Grindcore wasn't insane. I think that people like freaked out over Grindcore. It's not that crazy, but it's cool to have, right? It's like really good control. But I think the broken part was Nihilego, right? Any poison damage with this is really good. Beastite, I think is the last card I haven't talked about. There's 2 cards I haven't talked about. But Beastite, was okay. I think like, let me think. Beastite was like, how do I explain it? It had its use, but it wasn't like widespread use. It had its decks that it was good in, right? It's good in like certain Guzzlord decks. It was used in Buzzwole decks early, until people realized like other cards in that deck are good. So I think that it's okay, but I think it's cool. I think if they ever up prize points, look at this card. If this game ever becomes like a 4-point game, look at this card. I don't know if it'll ever become a 4-point game, but if it does one day, keep eye on Beastite. And Beast Wall was okay. So originally before this week or before 2 weeks ago, I was willing to put Beast Wall in bad, but it actually had a good niche. There was a Buzzwole deck that came out that used like double Buzzwole, double Stelly, 1 Pharaoh, and like double Beast Wall. And that was cool to see it get use. We're gonna do some tier adjusting in a moment, Thunderduck. So yeah, that's what my thoughts on. And after looking at this tier list, I'm gonna do some more moderating. So I think Stoutland and Blacephalon are clearly better than everything in OK. So that was me sneaking on them. I think that like what Silvally did was great, and A was for extremely meta. So like the reason why Silvally, you're saying is Silvally too low? No, because this is like these were the best, right? The best, like most impactful. Whereas A is gonna be extremely meta, right? These are all like archetypes, one archetype. Silvally is great. I think Silvally's here. I can put Silvally in S, I guess. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll put Gladion here, but Silvally definitely S tier. Because of what it did, right? It's like stayed relevant all year, all month. Freaking Pockets all month. But yeah, I think that like where it's at is good. This is where it should be. Tearing things, I think Pheromos is probably the weakest of these. Like Pheromos and Guzzlords are kind of the same. It's like this. This tier, I think that Zeraora is obviously the best card in this list. And then like Stoutland, this. I think just like Repel is strong, by the way. Repel will be used, but I think that Pocket's meta is really diverse, and we're entering an Eevee format next, which is going to be evolution centric, or at least stage 1 centric. So I don't know how strong I want to put it. You know what I'm saying? Bro is doing the Tapu dirty. Tapu is strong. This is strong. So I think it's like this. I think like this is like fine. And like maybe I'm doing like, they're all good. The okay cards were okay. I would put Cord here. Something like this. I think Nagananda is better than the Decidueye. And all the bad cards, I was correct. All the YouTube content cards. Looker, actually impressive that they printed a card just as bad as Looker in the very next set. But yeah, so this is where I'm at. Was there any other cards here? No, these are just like basics. If I want to put Type Null up there, Type Null is really good, right? Like Top Null was just like up there with the package. But yeah, this is where I'm at. I think that I was wrong on a lot. And I think that going into the Eevee Grove, when we do this again, I will try to be a little bit more better on these. I'll be thanking Bad Dogver for the follow. Because I think that, like, Luzamine is going to be broken, right? You can never sleep on Luzamine. Celesteela is the engine of 2 decks. Buzzwole was just the king of the format. Silvally was like the underdog, right? Like making so many different decks. Really, really cool. Nihilego and She, just insanely good. I slept on She, right? I slept on Gladdy because I slept on Silvally. And then, yeah, I think that this is good. Other than that, this has been a retrospective. I think that this format is still the best one we've had. I'm going to miss it. I'm genuinely going to miss it. I think that there were so many decks that were viable, right? When we go to like even the ursiiday tournament right now, right? There was like so many decks used, but of course, at the end of the day, I think there's one deck that's clearly dominant, right? And I think that's where people might dislike this format. And the deck that's clearly dominant is freaking Buzzwole, right? We're in the top 8. Quite a few guys already in top 8. Some people are playing outside the top 8. But very interesting to see. Very interesting to see. I think that this meta, if I had to rank the 3 metas, I think it's this meta first, and then a big gap, and then we can tie up the Dark Tina meta and like Rare Candy meta, because I hated the Rare Candy meta. But yeah, that's it. Bye bye. All right, let's check what the freak is happening. 'Cause I was yapping, and then I saw that there's what the like Buzz Wollaton is happening here. What the Buzz Wall is happening, bro? Is Buzzwole gonna just dominate this next tournament? Like, holy crap. They're playing right now? Boring mosquito. No, literally. Sugar water, yep. Damn, that's crazy. All my homies hate Buzz. Bro, next set cannot come soon. It comes the 26th, right? That's lit. That's lit. I'm gonna say I'm gonna start figuring out what like content I wanna start making and working on. But I think I'm firmly in the top 1,000. So we've made top 1,000. I think I'd like the meta if the good cards weren't unpopular Pokemon, TBH. That's an interesting thing. So because the Pokemon were like not like Pikachu and Mewtwo, you feel like you don't like the meta more? That's actually like that's a real take I want to hear more about, right? Like, do you feel like because the meta wasn't like because you feel like the meta wasn't like, you know, I think like Eevee Grove will probably fix that, right? I think that's an interesting take though. Like, I'm not even calling that like a bad one. I think that's an interesting one. Because I think that my thing with the Pokemon TCG that I love so much is that I end up liking Pokemon that I would never have liked before. I skipped Gen 7 mostly, right? I didn't play competitive for Gen 7. And I ended up really liking Buzzwole. I would never have liked Buzzwole otherwise. And I think that's like cool about Pokemon, right? In the TCG, is that they can make any card, right? Like cool and strong. So that's for me. Obviously, it's different for everyone, right?
Yeah, you like My favorite meta will be the one where Frillish is best.
Yeah, when Frillish comes out to the Gen 5. I agree. I hated Ultra Beast until Pocket. Yeah, like I didn't like fuck with it, and now I'm like, damn. I wouldn't have hated Buzz. You're right. I learned to like Guz through Pocket, right? Is Wigglyzard the ultimate popular Pokemon deck? Yeah, that guy using Wigglyzard. Charizard is such luck based. Yeah, but that's like why you would use Charizard, right? I think that's like kind of important. Anyway, this is for Lazy Warlock. Thank you for the sub. We're opening this Giovanni Pacarino. Every subachino gabagino. I didn't even know what Ultra Beasts were playing. Or before playing Pocket, right? That's like cool. I think that's really cool. Alright. Can this be a set where we get something? That's the Dottler. That's Applin. That's Zubat. That's Meowth. That's right. Houndoom. Energy Recycler. We need more rating the in real life cards in Pocket terms. Sure. Pupitar. Or Bettle. Gorybus. And let's see. But yeah. How did my friend do in tournament? But yeah. Other than that, I think that I am going to probably get some rest. It's been a long day. Sure, and just puts the cards aside. The Thunder Pocket is actually insane for the Pokemon rank. So many got people. Yeah, I think it is. I think that's it for me though for now. I'll probably be back. If I'm back tonight, I might stream some Shadowverse actually, because I just wanna play some ranked. But I'm gonna take some time to just like kind of rest a little. You know, it's been a long weekend. I've been working. But I can't wait to make more content for you guys. That's really where I'm at. I want to make more content that's like swag. Shadowverse, por favor. Yeah, we will be playing some Shadowverse. I won't probably stream it on the YouTube side. So it'll be on like the Twitch side if I do. Until like, you know I want to lock in on it. But yeah, imagine they turn PTB cards into NFTs. I'd quit on the spot. If they become NFTs, bro, like don't piss me off. We need more YouTube videos. All right, bye-bye. All right, YouTube, you guys are with me for a little bit longer. But genuinely, I'm so grateful that I get to do this. I hope I get to do next year strong. So bye. I'm out.